What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Jania and welcome back to my channel. So welcome to another vlog. Today is the day that we are taking the long-awaited glucose test. I have the drink in the fridge. My appointment is in about an hour, so I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then take it for breakfast. I'm literally just eating eggs and then a couple slices of bacon. My doctor, they didn't give me any specific instructions on like whether or not to fast or anything, so I'm assuming that means that I can't eat. And then there were directions on the bottle that basically said, like, you know, you can eat as regular before you drink the drink, but then after you drink the little glucose drink or whatever, don't kind of eat anything before you get your, or don't eat or drink anything extra before you get your lab work. I'm assuming extra, they just mean anything other than water, because I just can't see myself not drinking water, especially after I drink a drink like that sweet. But nonetheless, let me finish my bacon because I'm actually running behind on making breakfast. Or I'm running behind on breakfast because I burnt the first batch of bacon. Sick, man. The directions say I need to drink it basically in 15 minutes or less. I've heard some say 5 minutes or less. I'm gonna just drink it and see what it's given. And if you can't tell, I got the fruit punch flavor. Actually, let me sip some water first. Jalen, do you want to taste? Are you curious to what it tastes like? I heard it's just really, really sweet, but I feel like it really can't compare to like Kool-Aid. Hold on, maybe I should shake before I drink this bad boy. Oh, I'm kind of nervous, y'all. Girl, that's good. It tastes like a warm fruit punch Capri Sun or something like that. Or a warm fruit punch Kool-Aid pack. That's what it tastes like. It's good, though. I like it. Now, the chugging is going to be the hard part for me because I got to go. Okay. Oh my gosh, my mouth is so red. Now, one thing I was concerned about is because it has so much sugar, I really feel like I'm going to be like cranked up or like freaking shaking after I finish this whole bottle. And I feel like I low-key feel it already. I don't know, y'all. I just be talking. All right, let me finish this drink. You sure you don't want to taste? Mm-hmm. It tastes like Kool-Aid.
I don't think Kool-Aid gonna have your face looking like that.
No, it's not nasty. I'm just drinking too much of it. Ew.
The little baby think it's too sweet. Wee.
Okay. Drink empty. Taste, I would rate the taste a 7 out of 10. Experience of having to drink this whole thing, 2 out of 10. I don't know. This was just too much. And I better pass because I'm not doing this again. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm actually happy that I did kind of drink it on like a somewhat full stomach, but not actually full, because that way I don't have like heartburn. Because if I would have drank this like on a full stomach, when your stomach feel like it's right here, I probably would throw this drink up. Hopefully I don't throw it up, but oh, I wasn't supposed to. I just ate a little tiny piece of egg, y'all. But all right, we about to head to the doctor, get this little blood drawn. I got your keys. Huh? Oh my gosh, I look so big. Okay. Oh. Okay, y'all. So 40-minute glucose update. We're only a couple minutes away from my doctor's office, but so far I don't really feel jittery or like shaky or whatever, but I do feel like, I don't know, I just feel kind of tired. Like, I just feel tired. My stomach feels so full. And I don't know, my stomach just feels like icky. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't know. I feel like the drink tastes worse, or the drink feels worse than it tastes. Because like I told y'all, it literally tastes like a dang Kool-Aid jammer, but it just feels like nasty. I feel like I got syrup sitting in my stomach. It reminds me, honestly, of strawberry syrup. But anyways, what do you think? Jalen didn't want to taste it, even though I think he probably would have liked it because it wasn't nasty. But yeah, anyways, we're about 5 minutes away from the doctor's, and then when we get there, they're supposed to draw my blood exactly an hour after, so I guess I'll just be sitting for 15 minutes. Yeah, I guess I'll just be sitting for 15 minutes, which technically would be right on time with my actual appointment time, because we on good time making it to my appointment. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all on the glucose test, and go from there. I think, once again, the drink was not as bad as a lot of people make it seem, which I didn't really expect it to be, so that's good. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, y'all, just did my little lab work, gave my blood. Yeah, that's it. And now we're in the room waiting on the doctor. And yeah, I already know this, the rest of this one about to be like 5 minutes, so that's that. But yeah, done with the hard part. But can I just say, that glucose test tore me up, honey. Like, it didn't taste bad, like I said, and I didn't get the shivers, but when I tell y'all, I literally crashed. Like, I crashed before I even left the office. I was in the back room like this, like, and then it got a little better once I went and got some food that made it, like, so much better. But even right now, I'm just like, oh, I'm literally just so tired. Like, and see, this is gonna be so funny. It's gonna be hilarious because I recently watched Chloe Yasmin's labor and delivery vlog, and I promise y'all that's literally the, like, probably one of the only labor and delivery vlogs that I have actually watched all the way through, because I love Chloe Yasmin. I love her channel. But y'all, her vlog was great, but I'm not even gonna lie, when she was crying, I was like, yeah, facts. Because I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't feel like I'm too concerned about, like, the pain and all that stuff. I look forward to getting my epidural because I know, like, after that, you know, the pain is gonna go away, everything's gonna be fine. But I'm not even gonna lie, I've mentioned this on one of my vlogs before. I'm at the stage now, and I've been there since the first trimester, where I literally just cry at any minor inconvenience. Like, not even minor inconvenience. I'm talking, I'm too hot, I'm too cold, I'm uncomfortable, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry. So I just anticipate crying the entire time. I anticipate it, and I look forward to it. I'm going to embrace it, but I'm telling y'all right now, because I do plan on vlogging, but I'm telling y'all right now, I am fully prepared to be crying the whole time. Okay, y'all, so I woke up from a great nap not too long ago, because, girl, when I tell y'all, I was knocked out. But anyways, quick little update. So we're currently in the sunroom, and Jalen is putting together my raised garden beds, and so we'll be able to put those outside today. And I want to try to fill them today with, like, the extra leaves and stuff that we've been collecting, like, from the yard. And so I want to try to do that, and that should be enough to fill them up. And then from there, I want to try to go ahead and transfer these seedlings that I have. I think for my flower seedlings, which are these two. So I think for my flower seedlings, I really don't know what I'm gonna do, because, like, these seem to be growing pretty well in the bags. Yeah, they seem to be growing pretty well in the bags, and these two big ones are my flowers. So I'm not sure what I want to do with those yet. I'm kind of right now contemplating just putting them out on the porch just so they can get more sun. And then for my seedlings that are in a cup, I low-key feel like they may be a little growth restricted. So with those, I plan to hopefully transfer those into the beds today, but we'll see how far we get. It is a little warm outside, but nonetheless, I'm about to put on my socks, or try to put on my socks, and then get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, so here go the garden beds. This is what they're giving right now. Nothing is in them. We just put the soil and the leaves and stuff in there. And so now I need to just go kind of sit down and look at a couple of things on my phone so I can kind of see how I want to plant all of my plants in there. And yeah, and then I'm gonna put them in the ground. Put them in the ground, child. So yeah, let me look at some stuff. Y'all, so I'm back outside. Got my little seedlings. And so I just took a moment on my phone to kind of like plan out the garden bed, which I could have done this earlier, but I didn't. But I use this app. It's called like Plantly or something like that. And then it lets you input the size of your garden bed and then kind of plan like your little garden layout based on like the seed spacing and all that stuff. So I just did that, and so now I'm about to go ahead and start putting these into the ground. Hopefully, you know, everything works out, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them into the ground. And so if y'all are curious what I'm putting into the ground, I will tell you real quick. So I will be planting my lettuce, tomato, onion, pepper, and I'm also gonna start some carrot seedlings because these are recommended to just start straight in the ground, not transplant. So I'm gonna start these, and yeah, so that's the plan. Then I also got my flowers moved outside. Hopefully, y'all, these dogs just be throwing up. Like, what are they doing? But yeah, hopefully those do well out here, because I don't know why y'all ain't growing no more. Like, I don't know, but I don't have nowhere to set my camera, so I'll show y'all when it's done. Okay, BRB. Here go my raised bed, y'all. This one is empty. I think I'm gonna put fruit in this one, but I'm gonna just stand by and see how this goes first, because I've never done this before. I'm just an amateur, so we're gonna see how this go, and then hopefully maybe like in a week or two, depending on if the stuff is growing and doing decently, we'll start putting like some fruit, like some watermelon and some cantaloupe in this one. We're currently at Mellow Mushroom getting dinner, literally just getting pizza. I finished up on thank you. I finished up on most of the gardening I wanted to do today. I did want to pot two more, like, or start two more like flower pots, but I kind of ran out of soil, so I'll get to that when I get to it. But let me show you the pizzas and get out of here. Yeah, we're back at the house, but Grizz is still doing his little itching thingy. So I'm about to give him a quick bath with some medicated shampoo, and hopefully that rectifies the situation. And yeah, so let's bathe Grizz. Itching, and I don't know why. y'all, what's up? Oh my gosh, I literally look so rough, like, but y'all should honestly be able to tell where we are at this point. We done been in here in enough vlogs, so y'all know we are in the unfinished nursery. Y'all, today has been crazy, and I literally look how my day has been. So far today, did I mention it's spring already? And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all know my baby shower is coming up in about 2 short weeks, and I really didn't think the whole date thing through, because y'all know I decided on an outdoor baby shower, and I forgot I have allergies. I forgot all about the pollen. I forgot all about it, but we're just gonna put that in God's hands, okay? Because ain't nothing we can do about it. But yeah, anyways, baby showers in 2 short weeks. I have been receiving some items just from like people kind of buying stuff as time goes on. My older sister bought the baby a few items earlier this week. She bought him some, I keep almost like accidentally saying his name. But she bought him some, what did she buy him? She bought him like a whole thing of wipes, like a big box of wipes. She bought him that. What else did she buy him? She bought him that. So basically this whole stack, this whole stack is what she bought him. So she bought him some wipes, a little grooming kit, this little bathtub setup thingy, and then it's also a set of bibs. That's either bibs or bird cloths. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what she bought him. And then my mom's fiance also bought some stuff. He bought like some smaller stuff, like some books and a teething toy, which is great because truth be told, he doesn't have many toys yet. And yeah, that's about it. Jalen's cousin is also having a baby, but her baby isn't due until August. But we have a few duplicate items already, and so ideally I want to package some of this stuff up, or not even package it up, but sit some of this stuff to the side so that way I can give it to Jalen's uncle and he can take it to her, because she's in South Carolina, we're in Georgia, so that way next time he visits her he can take it to her and she can have those items since we're all fairly close in due date. But yeah, because Jalen's coworker gave him a few items because she just had a baby or not too long ago. And yeah, my ring, like, I feel like my finger's getting a little tight or something. I don't know. I feel like it kind of is, y'all. I don't know. I was just sitting here because my finger was kind of getting a little irritated. We'll see. If my ring does start to get tight, I'm going to put a silicone one on because, yeah. But yeah, so I'm contemplating sending her that stuff. And then we were at Jalen's parents' house yesterday. His mom was saying that she's actually going to come over Sunday to basically take apart the accent wall as well as like do some other stuff in the room. So that should be fun. But anyways, I wanted to come in here and show y'all the 2 new things that I just got because they're so like big and so exciting. Let me find somewhere to sit this camera though so I can show y'all. Let's see. I finally got my free breast pump through insurance, which y'all know me and the insurance had been going back and forth for weeks over this breast pump. I canceled my old insurance, ended up getting a new insurance through Jalen's job, and then I also have a secondary insurance. But I'm thankful that things happened the way that they did, because the insurance I have now is much better than the insurance I initially applied with, because that insurance I wasn't going to really get as nice of a breast pump, and if I wasn't going to do it, I was going to buy it anyways. But here is the breast pump. What does it say? So I got the Spectra S2 Plus. I thought I ordered the S1, but let's just open this box and see, because this is my little package. Let's see, because I thought I ordered the S1, but let's see what's actually in here. And oh yeah, and by the way, so I got my free breast pump via insurance. I don't want to say free because, girl, we pay for insurance. But I got my breast pump from my insurance through this website called Aeroflow. And so that's the website that you go through and you get you can qualify for a breast pump. And see, the thing was, it wasn't even free. It was discounted, which was still pretty good because I only had to pay like $4 for it. And then it also came with a whole bunch of breast milk storage bags. So that is great. So I got like 400 of these. So we're gonna sit that there. And I feel like I'm kind of excited about like the breastfeeding journey because I'm curious. I'm very curious. I've been learning a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos, and I just want to look forward to it, just see how it goes. But let me show y'all the breast pump. Ugh. So here you go, the breast pump. This is her. This is the pump. Okay, yes. And so for some reason the box says S2 plus, but I actually ordered the S1 plus, and this is Premier Rechargeable Double Electric Breast Pump. Rechargeable for pumping on the go. And I have seen this one come like highly recommended from a lot of people. So hopefully this does what it needs to do. I had a few other breast pumps on my registry just to have one. But honestly, like this one, a lot of people really recommend this one. And I heard that the suction on this one is also really, really good. And so that's why I was like, okay, if I get one, might as well get the best one. And then, you know, it's portable, so you can kind of move with it. And so I don't really feel like I need another one. But I guess we'll see, because I was also contemplating the Mom Cozy ones too. The Mom Cozy ones or whatever. So I think those are still on my list. I have no idea how to use this thing. So I'll have to watch some videos on that. But yeah, that's that. And there's this girl, y'all. I recently found her on TikTok. There's this girl. Her name is like, I think her name is like Naomi something. I think it's like Naomi something. And she like breastfeeds and literally like does little packed breast milk with me videos. And she has like a crazy oversupply. Like I'm talking, this girl be filling up 1 to 2 pitchers a day. In 30 minutes. It'd be like one session and she done filled up like a whole pitcher. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so I love watching her videos. And how she was talking something about like some company that she was going to start using because she has a whole bunch of like frozen breast milk or whatever. And so she was talking about some company that she was going to start using to send off her breast milk and have them freeze dry it, and basically like you have your own formula or whatever, and it lasts much longer. And I just thought that was so cool. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, anyways, I look forward to the journey. I guess depending on how it goes, we may or may not have to like get a deep freezer, which I think deep freezers are cool to have anyways. But nonetheless, oh, this is what I meant to tell y'all. To add on to the fact that I look crazy, had to take my glucose test, all that today, and I had to do the lab work or whatever, which that wasn't bad, but it was so funny because like I was telling Jalen, I'm not a type of person, I don't really get queasy or anything. Like when it comes to blood, I can look at needles, like I don't really care. I prefer not to, but I don't really care. And so when we was at the doctor's office doing the lab work, my thing about the blood is when they tie that rubber band thing around your arm, and it's always so freaking tight. So the lady tied it around my arm, put the needle in, she's doing the blood, and y'all, I was just feeling so out of breath. And she was talking to me, and you know, I'm trying to talk back to her, like, you know, because it wasn't hurting or anything, but girl, I could not breathe. So I'm just sitting here like, and I'm talking back because I'm just like, okay, look, like we're conversating, but y'all, my breath, I was running out of breath. And literally, as soon as she took that thing off, I could breathe again. But oh my gosh, baby, it was ghetto. But also today, girl, we dog sitting for my sister. See, I don't want y'all to think that we like run a little part-time doggy daycare, because we really don't. But I just love dogs so much. And if the dog and I are compatible, then I'll watch your dog. I won't even charge you to watch your dog. If the dog and I are compatible, and also if the dogs are compatible with my dogs, that is one of my rules. Like, okay, my dog gotta like your dog. And then, you know, girl, yes, I'll watch your dog. But bonus points if the dog is trained. That's where I have to draw the line if the dog ain't trained, because my dog, I don't even like it. I don't even go for my dogs pooping or peeing in my house. I definitely wouldn't take it from nobody else's dog. But y'all, so we have my sister's dog this weekend. just because her and my grandma and a few of my cousins are traveling out of town. And she had nowhere else to send her. So I was like, yeah, girl, bring her over here. Which my sister's dog, y'all, has the worst separation anxiety I have ever seen in my life. Ever. Because this is only her second or third time coming to our house. I don't know if I was vlogging this week, but like literally when we first bought the house or whatever, and we was all in here, no couches, no furniture, she brought her dog over. The dog pooped on my brand new carpet runner within 5 minutes of being in the house. Since then, I was like, girl. Friend. So I was a little iffy. But yeah, but she's a cute dog. She's so cute. Sweet dog. But her separation anxiety is terrible. So my sister brought her this morning before we went to the appointment. And girl, when I tell you, this girl was howling, screaming at the top of her lungs for at least an hour. It was to the point where she was screaming before we left. And then I checked the cameras as we were going, screaming, top of her lungs. And even when we got back to take them out, screaming. And so that was that. But then the anxious part is crazy because she's very elusive, meaning she's very elusive and she's very skinny, meaning like, you know, she squeezed through stuff. She breaks out of her crate. So today, as I was washing Grizz, Jalen went back out because he was just going to help me put him in the bathtub or whatever. He go back out. This girl is literally like about to unalive herself because she squeezed out of her crate, got her dang collar stuck, and she's just like sitting there. She's just sitting there. Why did you squeeze out of your crate? I don't know, because all the other dogs are in the crate right next to you. But long story short, she's just a little too hazardous. So, she can come back to play, but because this is day 1 and we got her for like 2-3 more days. My sister don't get back till Sunday, and today is Thursday. So, but no, today is Friday. So technically we only got really 1 more full day. So that's actually perfect. That's perfect. But oh my gosh, yeah, so that's crazy. And then Jalen's sister has a dog who's kind of similar in personality, but not as anxious. And I think because maybe she's been around us a little more, but not as anxious, but she just has a potty problem. And his sister says that she doesn't do that, like, with her. But I don't know if I believe that, because what have I done to your dog to make her want to poop and pee in my house every time she come over here? If she don't do that at your house. So I don't know if I believe that. But love her to death. She's a sweet dog. And y'all probably saw her on like one of the last couple of vlogs because she had her birthday party over here with the dogs or whatever. And they all get along great. But I literally just cannot do the poop. I can't do it. I can't do it. The poop, the pee, I can't do any of it, because if you know anything about dogs, y'all know as soon as they smell a little poop, a little pee, they literally cannot help but pee in that spot. Like, you ever taken your dog to like the vet or to the groomers and your dog is potty trained, but for some odd reason wants to pee on the groomer's floor? It's because they smell all the other pee on the groomer's floor. And so, being that my dogs are fairly house trained, I say fairly house trained because Georgia, she's my, but being that they're house trained or whatever, some things they just can't help. And that's one of those things. And because of that, I'm like, girl. But we did get a quote earlier this week to finally start building our fence in our backyard. So once that's up, hey, all the dogs can come because they're going to be outside. And that's also a big part of our plan, obviously postpartum, because having 3 dogs prepartum is not easy, but postpartum is about to be nuts. But it's going to be much easier now because instead of us like not having a fence where I have to let them out, watch them, scream at Jackson for running off to the neighbor's yard and do all this other stuff, now I can literally just feed them, let them out the door, and if it takes me a little time to get back out there and get them, that's okay because they're fenced into the yard and they're safe. So I definitely look forward to getting that put up, and then that way Jackson will be able to burn much more energy outside and stuff versus running around the house. So excited. Hopefully we can get that up and paid for prior to the baby shower, which is in the next 2 weeks. And so I'm hoping that everything works out for that, and we're able to do that next week. Oh gosh. Okay. But anyways, y'all, as y'all can see, I'm tired. I really just wanted to come on here and show y'all my little breast pump. And then in this package that y'all are sitting on, it's a mattress pad from Newton. It's for my crib, but I'll just hold off on showing that because I don't want to open the box and just now I just have a mattress pad laying out. And then on top of that, I don't want to have too many open boxes because like I said, like we gonna have to move this stuff out so his mom can do the nursery. But anyways, I just want to show y'all my little breast pump because I'm so excited. But all right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I don't know what we're about to get into, but bye. Happy Saturday. And I just wanted to come out here and say this because I honestly like couldn't even believe what I was thinking. But I was really sitting here thinking, I just cannot understand when I was in high school and I literally used to be like a Hamilton hater. Like, and I had never seen Hamilton the musical, by the way. I had literally never seen Hamilton, but when I was in high school, I was in drama and I was in drama club, and I remember Hamilton like coming out or whatever. I remember everybody like, talking about it and going to see it and all that stuff, and everybody like constantly singing the songs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're so lame. And then I don't even know when I finally watched Hamilton. I feel like I heard the songs first, and then I was like, oh snap, like I feel like I heard the songs because they put it on Spotify. I heard the songs, and then I listened to like basically the entire musical on Spotify one day, and I was like, bro, this junk is so hard. And then I ended up seeing I think it was like 22 Jump Street or something. That's like another like short like play or whatever by Lin-Manuel or whatever. And my theater crush, what is his name? My theater crush who's also on Hamilton. He plays the son on Hamilton. His name is like Anthony something because he's also on In the Heights or whatever. But yes, I remember seeing that with him on there, and then finally watching Hamilton. And y'all, that soundtrack, I don't think, it's just insane. It's insane. Like I'm listening to it right now as I was eating my breakfast and cleaning the living room. And girl, that soundtrack just so crazy. So I would just like to formally apologize to the theater community for my Hamilton hate that I exhibited in high school, because it was just so unwarranted, because like Hamilton, they deserve every award they won. So I just want to come in here and say that. But yeah. Okay, hey y'all, I am back. And let me just say, I literally love days like this where I can just sit in the house because I don't have anything to do and keep my scarf on all day. Love days like this where I can just wear my scarf all day. But anyways, camera update. My camera has still been vibrating, but I guess I'm just gonna ignore it, since when I watched the last vlog, it didn't really interfere with the footage. So we're just gonna ignore it. And y'all, this baby is moving so much. Like, I just be like, what are you doing? And I feel like his new favorite thing to do is to put his foot up against my belly button. My poor little belly button, y'all. She don't stand a chance. My belly button is like fighting for her life. But yes, that's his like new favorite thing to do. Sometimes I'll just put like my finger right here and just feel, because I can tell if his foot is right there, and I can just feel, and I'm telling you, that foot will be pressing against the belly button like crazy. I'm just like, dang, like spare me, please. But anyways, I'm finally in my own office, own room or whatever. I was just in here unboxing like some quick PR, because I have been, y'all, we literally have this little shelf thing right by the front door, and sometimes I don't open boxes every day. One, because I know a lot of times, like, just think realistically how much makeup you may have in your makeup bag, or how much like body wash or soap you may have in your closet, and it's like that's really all you need. And so I'm grateful to God that I like receive so much surplus and like get so much PR and stuff like that. But the thing is, when it comes in, I know I won't have anywhere to put it, because like I know when I posted one of my PR videos or whatever, some people was like, oh my gosh, why'd you wait so long to open it, or like, you know, why you let it pile up so bad or whatever. And I'm just like, y'all, realistically speaking, because when the stuff comes in, I know I don't have anywhere to put it, so I'm not in a rush to open it, you know? So I kind of let my packages pile up, and so they were piled up really, really bad. Really bad. And I didn't do a PR unboxing because I really didn't feel like it. I just went through, and as I was cleaning throughout the week, opened each individual box and kind of like sorted through some of the stuff, and put some of the stuff up because I do have that little shelf over there that I kind of store stuff on, and that fills up pretty fast. But yeah, so I did that, and it's so funny because, like, y'all, I don't break the boxes down. Jalen is the one who breaks the boxes down and takes the trash out. So anytime I'm doing a PR unbox, y'all, he be so mad. He'd be so mad. Like, if I showed y'all the pile of boxes in our laundry room right now from me going through all those packages, yeah, it's crazy. And he be talking. Yesterday he was like, yeah, you should maybe see. I wish there was something that you could like send to the brands and maybe tell them, you know, something about sustainability and like to reduce the size of the boxes or something, or I don't even know. And I'm just looking like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm like, if you think that's crazy, we have a baby shower coming up. Baby, you better order the dumpster right now. You better order the dumpster right now because we already have stuff in the baby's room and stuff has been coming in day by day or whatever. And I'm telling y'all, it ain't nothing but boxes up in there. It's nothing but boxes. And I have my little wagon in there because I was planning on stacking some stuff in the wagon so that it's easier to work. So that way it'll be easier to move out when Jalen's mom starts working in the room. But y'all, I plan to do that today. But this baby is moving so much. And I ate 2 slices of pizza for breakfast. And like, I'm not even going to lie. I'm tired. I think I'm about to go lay down. Seriously. I was just sitting here. And y'all can see I literally keep leaning and keep yawning. I'm falling asleep as I'm talking to y'all right now. Not even gonna hold y'all. I really brought y'all in here because I was unboxing some PR. I got some packages. I got a package from Kristen S. And I just thought this little baggie is so cute. I wonder what I would put in here. I love when I receive packages like this because like the thing is, y'all, I love me a good elaborate PR package. But what I love the most is a good elaborate PR package that can be repurposed. Because I got this big PR package the other day from this brand. And it was basically a big, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to show it to y'all because like I don't want to seem ungrateful and I don't want to show y'all like the brand or whatever. But I'm looking like, and it came in a box this big. And it's just a little plastic display that I don't even know how the heck I would reuse. And I'm looking like, and it's for some lip glosses. And I'm looking like, what can I do with this? Like, what can I do with this? Probably nothing. Because I hate to, my thing is like, the PR packages be so like, is that my Sam's Club order? I think so. The PR packages be so elaborate and so beautiful. I genuinely hate to have to throw them away. But it's like, if there's really nothing that I can do with it, ain't nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just crazy. But I love PR packages like this one. I mean, this is a towel. So yeah. But I love PR packages that like can be used for stuff. And then even this one right here. I'm actually contemplating using this one as my as like my hospital bag or whatever. But this is just a little duffel bag that, who is this from? Tatcha Skincare or whatever, or Tatcha Beauty, I don't know. But yeah, Tatcha sent this a couple of months ago when they sent me some water creams or whatever. And I was like, wow, a bag. So I was so happy when they sent that. But no, I was unboxing some PR and Beekman 1802 sent me these little thingies. And I thought they were so cool. So they're called Milkshake. And so basically it's like their moisture mist for body. And essentially think of it as like a spray on lotion. Because I was so curious. I'm like, oh my gosh, like wow, spray on. And I literally sprayed some on my belly. I sprayed the honey and orange blossom, and it smells so freaking good. The coconut cream smells good too. Lavender also smells amazing. I think I might spray the lavender. Let me see. I think that is my Sam's Club order. But yeah, this is the lavender. And so basically all you gotta do is shake it up and then spray. I sprayed a whole bunch on my belly because I was like, let's moisturize. And then literally rub it in just like lotion, and it's actually very moisturizing. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I love that. One, because y'all, oh my gosh, I just feel like nowadays lotioning and stuff when I get out the shower literally feels like such a task. It feels like such a chore. At most, I'll do like my upper body, and then I always do my belly routine because like I just really want to do whatever I can to prevent, you know, getting any like crazy stretch marks, which a lot of people say that they'll come later on if they do decide to show up. But I like to keep my belly moisturized. I try to do the best I can with that. But girl, that bottom half, once we get past the knee, that's none of my business, unfortunately. Because if you think I'm around here lotioning ankles, I'm not. And my sister can tell you because she be making fun of me. Them ankles be ashy. But yes, no, I saw this, or I saw these little things, smelled them, and I approve. I approve because that is absolutely what I needed. Love this brand. It's one of my favorite brands. But when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm about to put these in my bathroom. Oh, but yeah, I just wanted to get on here and show y'all that. The dogs are going crazy because I'm pretty sure that is Sam's Club delivering my order. So let me get this together, bring this stuff in, and get ready for my nap because I'm tired. Anyways, I'm back. I just wanted to show y'all the little fit because we're getting ready to leave the house, and I don't feel like this mirror is doing me justice. It's cute though, I promise. But we're getting ready to leave the house, and what was I about to say? And if y'all notice something different about my hair, not only have I been doing like side parts, but I have also been wrapping my hair this way instead of this way, and it kind of like flattens this side down a little bit, which I love. But we're getting ready to head out and go to a, hold on, moisturize my lips because y'all wasn't gonna tell me, but my lips been looking crusty all day. And not even gonna lie, I've been using this little Earth Mama nipple butter on my lips. And girl, when I tell you, I can put this stuff on before bed and legit like wake up and my lips still be like nicely moisturized. But yeah, so we're getting ready to head to a local plant nursery. We're getting ready to head there because I want to look at some of what they have, because as y'all know, you know, in my little gardener era, plus as y'all know, we recently like emptied out our garden bed, not our garden bed, our flower bed in the front yard. And so obviously we're gonna have to, well, we don't have to, but we're gonna replace and kind of renovate that bed and kind of give it a different look. And so I wanted to go there and look at some of what they have. And also maybe if I can find like some different little seedlings and stuff like that that I can plant too, that would be nice. But yeah, so we're getting ready to stop there. That's all we really have planned. We may or may not stop at Home Depot to pick up some stuff for the yard because Jalen was trying to do some work in the backyard, like with the leaves and all that stuff, because we are getting ready to get our fence built, and kind of just to make a safer and cleaner space like for the dogs when they get back there running around. But it was just so many leaves, and I was thinking maybe it would be a little easier, a little better if we just got a leaf mulcher instead of just trying to get rid of all the leaves. We can just get the mulcher that'll vacuum them, and we can vacuum them, mulch them, and then we can bag them up, put some back on the ground, because we can bag some up because I can use some of them as compost from our garden and as mulch from our garden, because I need to put mulch on top of some of the things, some of the plants to kind of keep them warm and stuff through the or keep them, girl, I don't know, keep them cool, keep them warm, I don't know, keep them, do something. I'm supposed to put the mulch on there, but yeah, so we about to head out to do that. Put on my little. Oh, okay. Okay, I put on my little overall set. It's so cute. The bump is bumping. But yeah, let's go get in the car. Hey y'all. Okay, so crazy update, and I literally look so crazy right now. But y'all, guess where I am? I'll show you. I am literally in the hospital currently in the labor and delivery, or in a labor and delivery room. I'm not giving birth just yet. I don't have any plans to give birth just yet. But literally on the way to the dang garden place, we got in an accident. And it was crazy, y'all. The car is towed up. Like, that car is towed up. Here's Jalen. Jalen's here. But, yes, y'all, that car is towed up. But thankfully, everybody was okay. Baby's okay. I'm okay. I do have a little scratch on my elbow. Like, do y'all see that? But, so, I ended up going to the hospital near our house to get monitored. Even though that's not the hospital that, like, my OB office operates out of. But I went up there because they recommended, like, yeah, obviously, like, go and get checked on. And so I went, and then they put us in a little, like, OBER room for monitoring. And they, like, ran tests and everything. It was saying, like, everything looked okay. But on one of their monitors, it was still showing that I was having, like, some mild contractions, which personally I could not feel. And I feel like I may have been having them, like, fairly regularly, and that's why I couldn't really tell that they were contractions, because it just felt like, you know, his regular movements and stuff that he regularly does or whatever. And they definitely, like, didn't hurt or anything, but they were saying because I was having them, the doctor wants to keep me overnight to monitor me, which is fine, but he said I can't eat or drink anything, and so I haven't literally eaten or drinking anything since basically before they brought me here. And the reason he was saying that is because he was just like, you know, just in case, like, worst case scenario, like, I had to do an emergency C-section or whatever, which I don't foresee that happening. But they were saying like he's kind of been a little cautious. Jalen is messing with this room, y'all. He's kind of been a little cautious simply because he is not my doctor, and you know, he doesn't really know me like as his patient or whatever, or you know, he isn't really familiar with me, my pregnancy, all that good stuff. And so because of that, that is why. But current status, nothing hurts. I'm not in pain. I do have a little soreness, like literally here from the seat belt. So that's a little sore. But other than that, I don't have like any injuries or anything. Thank God. We were extremely blessed. Like it was a blessing. So how you gonna turn it up while I'm talking to my video? But yes, that's where the TV comes out of, the remote. Y'all, the speaker for the TV is coming out of the remote. I personally don't like that because I don't want it literally right with my ear. But yeah, so thankfully, we were okay. Everybody else was okay. And we made it out of that accident alive because it was really bad. The car is really bad. His car is most likely totaled because, yeah, the other car most likely not totaled. But nonetheless, this is where we stand for the night. And yeah, I'll update y'all in the morning. Hopefully when we get home and go from there. But right now, fingers crossed that I can get some food because I'm really hungry. I really want some food, y'all. Like, I really, really want some food. I do. And now that Jalen's here, y'all, I'm the type of person where, I don't know, like, Jalen will tell you I cry all the time. But, like, I mean, I personally right now, I feel like I'm fine. Like, I'm not sad.
As soon as I walked in.
What? Yeah. I'm not sad. You know, I'm not hurting. I'm very blessed and just thankful. So like I'm fine, you know, physically and emotionally. Like I don't want to cry or anything, and I feel fine. But Jalen, no, girl. When I feel like crying, I'll boohoo cry just because. But I don't feel like boohoo crying, so I'm not gonna boohoo cry. But if there's anything about this hospital stay that will make me boohoo cry, it's going to be if I don't get some food, because I actually really do cry when I get hungry and when I'm tired. And I'm like both of those things right now, but mainly hungry. And so with that being said, I really do hope I can get some food pretty soon because yeah. But yes, and thankfully everybody's gone because our family and stuff was talking about. So thankfully everybody's gone. Make sure you read that outlet before you plug it in. What that say? But yeah, thankfully everybody gone now, so I can get up freely and not have to worry about covering my butt to go to the bathroom because I have to pee now, and I've been having to pee actually for the last 30 minutes, but I didn't really feel like getting up. So you finna go get something to drink? So
I left my water bottle, so I know.
Oh, this thing is falling. Is this thing falling on my head? Is that why I keep doing that? Oh, that's me. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to give y'all the crazy update. Oh yeah, and right now I'm also on an IV because they were thinking the contractions could be potentially because I was dehydrated, even though I feel like I was drinking a decent amount of water earlier, but obviously not apparently. But yeah, so current status, hospital bed, IV in my arm. Let me see, monitor on my belly. And yeah, but honestly, even after the accident, I wasn't really. Oh, what? You want me to stop talking?
No, it's so hot.
Oh, yeah, it is hot in here. But I wasn't really that shaken up. Only thing I was worried about, that I was praying for is that, our baby was okay and, he is. And so with that being said, I'm grateful. I'm happy. I don't have anything to cry about because Jesus Christ is good. And Jesus protected us. He protected us because when y'all see that car, people have died for less and have died in less. But that car and the accident, it was head on my side. So my side actually took most of the damage. Airbags came out, all that stuff. And this is all I got. And a little bit of soreness. So best believe I am more thankful and grateful than anything. But in the moment, and even up to now, all I have been concerned about is my baby. Because I knew I was okay. And even because, sometimes adrenaline, you can't really feel anything. Honestly, in that moment, I literally just had calm, peace. And the only thing on my mind was, is my baby okay? And literally, even as we were sitting on the side of the road, I was feeling around and kind of felt him, kick every now and then. But I knew I would still want to come up here and get him looked at and everything. And so thankfully, everything is seemingly fine, and I'm just here for some monitoring. So, yes, that's just basically where I'm at with it right now. So, yep, that is that. Honestly, yeah, everything's good. Everything is good. Now I want some food. So, talk to y'all later. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I was about to get on here and talk to y'all before, but then the nurse literally walked in to adjust my monitors, but as y'all can see, it's daytime. It's the next day, approximately 24 hours later. They wanted to keep me for 24 hours, and so I'm set to be discharged within the next 30-ish minutes, so around 2 o'clock. And then from there, basically the doctor was just saying to just keep an eye out for certain things. And then I also have to call my OB office to get an appointment as soon as possible with them, so that way they can clear me for everything from there. So that's the little update. Getting ready to go home, and yeah.
Oh.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It has been a crazy week, and I don't think I have picked up this camera since getting out of the hospital. So basically since last Saturday, last Sunday, and it is currently the next Saturday, and I'm getting ready to head to a plant sale. But y'all, it has been a crazy week. That was definitely a crazy, scary incident. I've never really been in any serious car accident, so that was definitely a first for me. And I've also never been pregnant before, obviously. But yeah, so it was definitely a scary incident. But honestly, I'm just so thankful to God that that we made it out, and obviously we're able to tell the story, able to tell our testimony, despite however many what ifs may have been involved in the accident. And to be honest, where I'm at right now, it's like, girl, let's not even, we honestly shouldn't even waste time discussing the what ifs, because those are literally things that like did not happen, and obviously God was like the sole reason that they did not happen, because stuff was very close and could have turned out very differently. But just to update y'all, I can't remember every update that I gave y'all in the hospital or whatever, but everything's fine. Everything's fine with me. Everything's fine with the baby. Honestly, I truly feel like since the accident and since our little hospital stay, y'all, he has like hit a growth spurt, because he has literally been moving like crazy ever since we left. And like even when we were there, the entire time he was moving like crazy. Like I'm talking all through the night, all hours of the night when I was in the hospital, moving like crazy. Injury wise, like I told y'all, nobody got injured. I do have like a little scrape on my elbow, which I think may have been caused by the airbag. I will show y'all a picture of the accident though, because I do realize I didn't show y'all a picture of the accident for context. It was crazy. We're still waiting to hear back from the insurance company, but we're like fairly certain that Jalen's car is totaled. Like my dad literally does collision repair, and he looking like, yeah, they finna total that out. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but literally when we got out the car and went to go like sit on the side of the road, I'm legit telling y'all, we were like at least 25 to 50 feet away, and I was seeing car parts where I was sitting. Like I'm sitting down and I'm looking like, that's a battery. Like what is that doing here? But anyways, here's like an image of the accident. Very crazy. And so I was sitting on the passenger side, and we literally got hit on the passenger side, and we got hit trying to make a left turn. I don't know if I explained like how the accident happened to y'all, but essentially we got hit trying to make a left turn. The light had just turned green. The car in front of us wasn't moving, and so Jalen wanted to take the left turn, and immediately after that light coming towards us, there's a merge. So technically right behind us is where the cars would have started like merging, coming the opposite direction. And so the car in front of us, directly in front of us, coming the opposite direction, wasn't moving, but he did not see like that there was a car coming from way back that wasn't stopped at the light. And since there's a merge, there's a lot of accidents at that intersection, because what people like to do is they like to speed up to beat the next person to the merge. So literally, I'm telling y'all, he, like, you know how you pop out the peak sometimes to see if you can take it, because like sometimes you be at a left turn and you genuinely cannot see like the people coming from the other direction. That's kind of how it was. So he pops out, and literally the moment he like pops out, I'm like, hold up. And he like, oh shoot, because this car is coming like so fast. So Jalen actually had already slammed on his brakes, but I don't know what the other driver was doing, but I just know that he was literally driving so freaking fast that by the time I even saw the dang car coming, like, it was nothing that we could do. And if they were driving slow, they probably would have had a little more time to react. But when I legit tell y'all, these people were zooming, like zooming. And I'm like, thankfully, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of thankful that we both kind of did see it, because I feel like we kind of low-key had a little time to like brace ourselves maybe, and maybe that's like why we didn't get any whiplash or anything, or maybe why the hit did not feel as bad as it was, because it was terrible. It was to the point where, you know how you are when you're making a left turn, so your car would be like fairly turned like this way. When they hit us and we got out the car, we were literally facing this way. Like, we were facing the opposite direction, as if we was going the same direction as them. So they hit us a good bit, and I think they actually did end up getting a ticket, because the officer asked Jalen if the car spun. And I think if the car spins, that's a pretty good indicator that the car that hit them was speeding. And yeah, they was definitely speeding or whatever. But ooh, it's bugs, y'all. I hate bugs. But like I said, I'm just extremely thankful that we made it out of that situation, because a lot of people don't make it out situations like that. People have died from a lot less. And so I'm extremely thankful that we both made it out. Everybody, even on the other side, made it out with like no injuries and everything. As far as the hospital goes, like I said, we're all okay. Injury wise, to get back to it, I only have this little scrape on my elbow, but I do, y'all, like I feel like I may have fractured like my sternum, which is like your bone like in between your breasts, because when I tell y'all, that first day in the hospital, because you got all the adrenaline and stuff, you don't feel crap. You don't feel crap. I didn't even feel said contractions that they said I was having. Didn't feel crap. It's been a week. My sternum feels like it hurts worse. And you know, like when you're pregnant, apparently you can't really get an x-ray. So, and then on top of that, I'm thinking, I'm just like, I mean, even if I could get an x-ray, what the heck do you do about a broken sternum? Or like, what the heck do you do about like a fractured sternum? Because I'm like, I don't think it's not necessarily a part of your body that you can get a cast on. So I don't really know. But that's where my seatbelt was. And so that part, oh my gosh, y'all. It's so sore. Like, it literally hurts to sit up. It hurts to roll over. Like, when I wake up, like, it just hurts even more because I sleep on my side. So thankfully, still grateful, that's the only part of my body that I have any pain on. Jalen was sore a little on his waist where his seatbelt was. And that's really like the extent of our injuries. And I know that I've told the story at this point, it feels like 1,000 times, you know, obviously to like our family members and people who have asked or whatever. But to be honest, I feel like my biggest takeaway, because even when I was in the hospital, like, I don't know if y'all, I feel like y'all kind of can get a good view or picture of who I am and like how I am through these vlogs. But I don't think y'all really understand like the extent, like the full extent of my personality, because sometimes I don't even understand it. But literally, I'm in the hospital and like, you know, my family's coming in or whatever, like they talking to me like one by one or whatever, because it was only 2 guests like to the room. And you know, everybody was just like, oh my gosh, like, what's, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Or everybody's like calling me or whatever, and they're like, yeah, you know, like, why are you laughing and smiling, blah blah, like, you know, something wrong with you. And I've been thinking the same thing. I'm like, girl, I ain't even gonna lie, I think I'm a little like, I don't know. But then it took me a little while. And like after sitting on it, yes, while there may be a little something wrong with me somewhere, I truly believe that everybody's a little crazy. I think what I realized is it's not necessarily that something is wrong with me or that like I was like disassociating or anything, because the thing was like, even the moment we got in the accident and like was able to walk out the car, I mean, I literally just walked. I was like, we got to get out, and we got out. And I went to go sit on the side of the road until the cops got there. And then Jalen went to go talk to the police. And I just literally sat there. Like, I just sat there on the little, it was a little bench, or not a bench, but like a little log on the side of the road. And I was just sitting there. And I mean, as I was sitting there, I wasn't crying. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't like anxious. I was feeling all the emotions. Like, I definitely, like, I was poking my stomach, one, because I'm like, hold on, like, where my baby at? I'm like, hold on, is my baby okay? Because that's literally, like, I kid you not. I guess after realizing that like nothing was broken on me, I wasn't in any pain, that's legit all I cared about. I'm just like, okay, like, is my baby okay? Like, you know, I need a kick, I need something, because we going to the hospital regardless, because when stuff like that happens, especially like to a pregnant woman, like even if you fall, we going to the hospital regardless. But that's all I wanted. And then when I felt him kick, I was like, okay, I'm even more okay. But I think the takeaway that I took away, like, from the situation, and why I feel like I reacted the way I did, or didn't react, you know, the way I did, is simply because, like, God, okay, it was God. Literally the Bible talks about that God will give you peace beyond understanding. And I truly believe that, because even in those moments when everybody was coming to my room, or everybody's asking me like, oh yeah, you know, like, are you sure you're okay? Or, oh my gosh, like this, I'm in my mind like, am I okay? And then I would, like, you know, search my mind and everything, and I'm like, I am. But then I'm like, why? But then I'm like, why not? And so it was literally like the peace beyond understanding that I feel like God was giving me, like, in that moment, and even after that moment. Because truthfully, when I sat down and I thought about it, I'm like, I mean, truth be told, what is worrying gonna do for me? Everybody made it out alive. I'm okay. The baby's okay. Jalen's okay. Nobody cares about the car. And with that being said, I literally have nothing to worry about. I have nothing to be sad about. I have nothing to be hurt about, because I'm physically, like, not hurt. And so with that being said, I think my feelings are pretty valid. And so, yeah, it was honestly crazy. And I've honestly been that way since I was a kid, and I feel like I'm that way in a lot of different situations, because even when I was talking about it, like, to my counselor or whatever at this pregnancy center I was going to, I was just thinking of different moments where I've had, like, super crazy accidents, like, whether as a kid, like, falling off my bike and getting, like, some crazy injury, or I got, like, this 3rd-degree burn on my chest when I was in, like, middle school, and I just remember, like, being so stoic. Like, I just remember standing there, like, yeah, Mom, I got a burn, and she was, like, going crazy, and I'm just thinking, like, and I remember thinking, even at that time, like, oh my gosh, should I be going crazy? Like, don't this hurt? Like, and I'm like, yes, it hurts. It hurts really bad. But it just wasn't in me to just, like, I don't even know. And the thing is, I feel stuff because I have cried for less. Y'all, I cry whenever I'm hungry or I'm tired. But high pressure, crazy situations, like, just don't bring it out of me. Like, hey. But I'm thankful. I am absolutely thankful, because I feel like everybody needs somebody like that in their life. Because Jalen was feeling all the emotions. Obviously, our families were feeling all the emotions, stuff like that. And even I was feeling all the emotions, but I just kind of show it a little differently. And I just see things a little differently. But nonetheless, I just wanted to catch y'all up on that. So, man, that's the accident. And it is crazy. I can't even, like, begin to just explain how thankful I am. And it's like, oh my gosh, sometimes I have to, like, pull myself back in. Well, because obviously, like, we both have kind of been, like, having flashbacks of the accident and just thinking about stuff, like, that could have happened. And, like, oh my gosh, like, just thinking of, like, seeing them coming at us so fast, and just thinking, like, okay, what would have happened if maybe Jalen stopped a second later? Because truth of the matter is, the way that accident was, and especially, like, firsthand, if Jalen would have, like, stopped and, like, reacted a second later, those people literally would have slammed, like, right into my door. They literally would have slammed, like, right into my door, right into my side of the car, and who knows what would have happened. We could have flipped, because there was literally, like, an embankment right next to us. It's just so many things, and that's why I'm like, I'm not even gonna obsess with thinking of all the what ifs, because they literally didn't happen. And so I'm just thankful to God, like, literally thankful to Jesus Christ that they didn't happen. Because then the other things I was thinking in the back of my mind, obviously this was supposed to be like a little quick go and come back, like, type trip. And so I think our dogs were in the crate, or they may have been out or whatever. And I just remember thinking, like, even like after everything kind of like settled down at the hospital, I was like, man, we got 3 dogs. I'm like, we got 3 dogs. And that's when it really started, like, hitting me. Like, I was just like, oh heck no, like, bro, we got to keep this together, because we got 3 dogs. Who the heck is going to take care of my 3 dogs and keep my 3 dogs together if we aren't here? Like, who the heck going to do that? Because, excuse me, I know it's probably going to be some people who want Jackson. Somebody might want Grizz. But Georgia, they going to put my baby on the streets. They going to put my child back on the streets. So, with that being said, I was just thinking, because then we got home and they was just so happy to see us. And I was like, y'all don't even know. We almost died. Y'all don't even know. And I don't think they care. But, yeah, y'all. Long story short, I'm just happy that, you know, we're here. We can talk about it. Laugh about it. Reflect. And it's a beautiful testimony to have. And I'm like, we all have testimonies. You don't have to go through, like, a tragedy or a traumatic situation to have a testimony, but it is beautiful to have one. And I just feel like, especially for our baby, like, this is such a beautiful testimony for him to have, even before, like, he even gets here, because he gonna hear the story. I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, I was 7 months pregnant and we literally got freaking smacked and you was okay. Like, you were fine. It's insane. It's a miracle. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, man, that's the accident. Right now I'm getting ready to head to a plant sale. I'm getting ready to head to a plant sale that they're doing locally near my house. Hopefully find some cute little plants. Y'all saw me start, like, my little garden, raised bed, all that stuff, but we'll have to pick that up another week, because this vlog has been long enough. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here and catch y'all up before I do end this vlog. I'm excited for our next couple of videos, because we are getting, like, very, very close to my due date. Like, we're dang near in single-digit weeks. I think we are basically in single-digit weeks. And then also, the baby shower is literally next weekend. Like, y'all, this is insane. So, I'm very excited for, like, the the stuff, the next videos and all that good stuff. But if you listen to this whole thing, because y'all know I get on here and I ramble. I can ramble for 20 minutes. It's sick. But if you listen to this whole thing, I'm so thankful. And as always, I'm thankful for y'all support, for the people who do like faithfully watch my vlogs and support my content. It means a lot. And I'm thankful for y'all, okay? So with that being said, I'm about to head to this plant sale. I will see y'all next week. Bye.